How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's doing all right. All right, so we are preparing to go into. I think I actually loaded the wrong save. All right. We are in business. Just hanging out with the sand people at this current moment. Holy shit. Trying to get situated. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Just got done watching the AEW game reveal. Looks pretty good. Very much like a toned down All-Stars kind of larger than life feel to it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes. This Sand People Warrior has obviously recognized you and is astounded that you are here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass through the turrets outside.
I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Quickly tell him we are not a threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest.
I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. Try to turn this up just a little bit. For me. Apologize for being here, say we want peace. Try not to kill the,
Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
I'm certain you would, HK-47, but I'm not all about that life at all times. But you can't seem to understand him. The Sand People Chieftain's tone is obvious. He clearly despises all outsiders.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
Ask what it is that he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Tell him we will get his vaporators. Oh, thank you for the raid.
He does not believe
you did warn me that it would happen. I didn't. I believed it, but I didn't expect it to be so soon.
Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
That's awesome, though. That is my very first ever raid. I'm kind of happy about that. So we are retreating back to Anchorhead. We're going to go ahead and get the vaporators required for a peaceful solution to the... Why am I naked? Why is Bastila naked? Trying to get me friggin' banned from Twitch.
Ready.
What?
Alright. I really could have went and grabbed me a beer before I started this game, but I failed in that regard. So we will do that here in just a few. For now, I'm going to continue to walk and hope to not get killed by the Bantha. Oh. But yeah, the AEW game, from what I could, from what we saw, it looks very promising. I am excited for it already, and I probably shouldn't be. I do want to... I'm curious how much time they're going to give before they release it. I'm thinking holiday next year is about... I think that's probably the safest bet. Oh, excuse me. I thought I got all of that stuff already. I think any earlier than that, I wouldn't say no to, like, a summer release. I can be hopeful, right? But... Oh. So our plan is to go to Anchorhead, get these things to return to the Sand People. Sand People will then get us a star map, I believe. Or at least a map to the star map. It has been quite some time since I last played this, so... I do not remember the nuances, I just remember the general idea. To Anchorhead we go! Who do I need to talk to? You've been brought before the Sand People Chieftain. He will order the attacks against Zerka Corporation to be scaled back if you bring him moisture vaporators from the Zerka office in Anchorhead. Not be allowed back into the island. Okay, so to the Zerka outpost. Should be, I don't believe, right here. It's a cantina. Up this direction. Nope, not that one. Round the corner, round the corner. This is swoop racing. Yep, swoop registration. Nope, nope, made a wrong turn. There we go. Feel like I... This one, over here. Okay. Zerka office. Talk to Greta, hold up. What do you have available for purchase? Do you have any moisture vaporators? exchange with sand people to stop their attack. Two of the finest vaporators that certain corporation produces. Of course, they only produce one model right now. Price is 400 credits for the pair. I won't break them up. They function best when linked together. Can you be persuaded to lower the price? I don't think that's very likely. I have to cover my costs, you know. Zerka's costs, not yours. Who cares about their money? Okay, deal. Why pay 400 credits when I can pay 200 and have the same result? All right. This way. Anyway, it also announced 2 mobile games for AEW, and here I am, you know, giving them free publicity and everything. But they announced a TEW-like game, which I've been obsessed with, you know, TEW and EWR ever. So any wrestling-like booking simulator, I'm going to try. And that is...
Oh, it's you again. Good hunting out there.
That is... I might be looking forward to that more than the actual game. And later they're coming out with a mobile, or actually soon, sometime, I would assume this or next month, they're coming out with a mobile gambling game. Which, to be fair, I'd rather them almost have come out with a mobile prediction game of some sort. Where you log on before every AEW card they put on there, before every AEW show, and they put on the card and pick who you think's gonna win. And get points and unlockables and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. Okay. Did you ever know me? I forget that I did not take Burst of Speed, and why am I low on health? Let's fix that. Now, ideally, we're doing okay as far as not getting attacked by these guys. Which is very rare for me, honestly. Usually these banthas attack the fuck out of me. Hello, Sand People Warrior. Oh, watch out for the frag mine. Apparently there were a few that we just ran past and didn't notice. Even through the layers of wrappings, you can tell this Sand People Warrior is disgusted by your presence among his people.
This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
So we have the moisture converters.
Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
Okay. We like peaceful end because we are a Jedi. If you can read anything of the Sand People Chieftain's emotions, it seems that he is surprised you have returned.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him that we have the evaporators.
Translation: he does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's Gaffy as reward. Translation: the attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I have a few questions for him.
If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
I love HK-47's, like, fucking hatred to anything that has to do with
Translation. Translation. He says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune Sea. He will give you a map so you can find your way. Translation. His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
A crate dragon? What is that? How do I pass it?
Translation. Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere.
I pronounce it Twi'lek, but that's okay. Ask about captives.
Verification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about Mission's brother Griff.
Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them. Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we could do it, Master. Protocol.
Let's go back to my other
You should
questions.
not give him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
Information on Sand People
This
culture.
will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Read the
Translation.
history of your clan.
Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories.
Ask if we could meet the storyteller.
Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors are even permitted to listen to the tales.
Could I prove I am a worthy warrior?
Translation. He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders. Since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a great dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a dragon pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing.
Okay. Well, tell him farewell for now.
Translation. We are free to leave.
Aziz, I must have seen. Are you a rescuer? You must be. I'll let you out. This whole place will turn on me. Or release you later. I have to make sure it's safe first. I need to go and ask about these Jawas now. I just passed up where I need to be, I think. Okay, I missed my turn, I missed my turn.
Query. What do you... Clarification.
Ask about captives.
Translation.
Ask about saying the job was free.
Translation. He says that the captive...
Cool.
Translation.
Tell him farewell for now.
Translation.
You're free to leave. Good. You're back to us. Your kind leaves more often than that. Are you a rescuer that saves? Aziz must have sent. Sand people said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. There are things you must have. Jawas under Aziz will reward in trade. Find him and you will see. Aziz will wait by the walls of your city that open to the sand. He'll trade fair. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, now we gotta find Mission's brother. Who is not in here. Wonder if I can get away with opening this refuse pile, though. Mission's brother. No. Ah, Mission's brother.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead. So, you're here to save me, right? I'm sure you'll get a huge reward. Yes, indeed. Mission always said some people would pay to find me. My name is
You know
Griff.
Mission? Who are you?
You know her? Are you from Zerka Corporation? Please, tell me what's going on here.
No Mission.
I'm her
She's here on
brother.
Tatooine with me.
She's alive? I can't believe it. When I heard about Taurus, I thought the word...
So many people said you can
What?
go. Run to
No
Anchorhead.
speeder escort? Okay. Okay, I should just take what I can get. She's probably waiting for you on the ship you used to come to Tatooine, right? I think I'll go to the spaceport and see her. She'd like that. Thanks again. Oh, and don't tell Mission I'm coming. I want it to be a surprise when I show up at the spaceport. I can't wait to see the look on her face.
I'm certain. I'm certain that that will go over very, very well. So well, in fact, that, you know, you're not going to die or anything at all. Until, you know, you do. You must gather your party before venturing forth. HK, where are you at? What are you doing all the way over here?
Sure.
Okay. So, next plan is to go back, and actually what I'm going to do is return to the Ebon Hawk. While that loads, I'm going to take a quick break.
Mission?
I'm going to run and grab
Is it
me a
really
drink.
you? I heard
As
Taurus
soon
was
as this
destroyed.
conversation's
I
over,
thought you were
Mission,
dead.
why are you
Oh, joy of joys,
out of
my little
clothes?
sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is
Why
it?
are all of my
Well,
party members
there's
running
the
around
truth,
in
and
their
then there's
underwear?
the truth, you know. I always meant to go back to Taurus, sis, just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
That and, you look good, sis. Like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, you think you could spare me a few credits to get back on my feet? Do you?
You're hitting me up
Oh.
for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
It did not go well. I would not be so sure.
She'll be okay. We had our fights before. Too bad, though. I really could have used a helping hand right now. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits.
Don't you work for
Just till
Zerka?
I get back on my feet, you know? Huh.
Sorry, I don't have any
Yeah,
credits to
guess you've
spare.
been talking to Lena, too. That's
Uh-huh.
okay. I'll
Yeah, I
figure
have.
out a way to get by without your credits. I always do. Besides, I've already got a job lined up for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Alright, that went about as well as I thought it would. Okay, and now, I will take a quick break. I'm going to go and grab me a drink. Oh, that was loud. It keeps cutting between my stream and Borat commercials. Is that such a bad thing? Where's my phone? Just gonna check one thing before I return to the depths from which I've come. Man, I'm out of shape. I got winded just walking down to the basement. Alright. We're back on stream right now, Tom. You're not seeing a Borat commercial. I'm going to put HK up and take Juhani. We have not really used much yet.
What?
We'll auto level her up. Excuse me, get the fuck out of the way. Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Basila, Helena's little girl? Yes, it is. I can see it in the eyes. My, how you've
I'm
grown.
Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Basila. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if your mother's condition has improved any since I last saw her. Mother's condition? Oh, you didn't know? Oh dear. I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
Since I joined the order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill, so she told me. You didn't say anything about your father, however, I didn't see him.
Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
He's here on Tatooine, dear, in the cantina. You really should go see her, considering her condition.
Part of me would rather
So you should
not
go
see
see
her
your
at
mother.
all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
The cantina is on the way. So we will stop at the cantina. And then go to the Eastern Dunes, where we will fight a Krayt Dragon. And find the Star Forge, apparently. So I don't know if we're going to be playing that human woman. I am outraged at her arrogance. You all of your species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? Sorry, what are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear, Helena must be your word for pit ranker. Helena? Basila, isn't that your mother's name?
Ask if they've seen her.
Seen her? You couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. She's still there. Probably. I don't think anyone else will top her attitude. So she won't be leaving. I won't be going back till she's there.
I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're actually looking for her? You humans, you're all out of your mind. Oh, you're kind of an asshole too. Okay. Gianni seems tense and wary in your presence. Perhaps you could make her feel more welcome by talking to
you, Padawan?
I'm wondering if we could talk.
To speak to me about?
How did you become a Jedi?
I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
I wouldn't, but I want the quest, so please continue.
It goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
End of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do.
I forgot how delicious this was.
Time talking. Action is what is needed.
The proper cider, the Schlafly apple pie cider, is absolutely delicious. It tastes like you're taking a bite out of an apple pie. Alright. I believe we just passed up the cantina. No. This is it. Alright, we gotta find Helena. Helena? Phoenix Nard. Zerka Merchant Officers. Oh, there she is.
Ben? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I.
Well, apparently you were doing a
communication
pretty
would be
shoddy
impossible once
job.
I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Nastia. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother's long dead.
I
Well,
see
only if
Vasquez
she
picks
deserved
out
it.
friends that are as selfish as she is. This is how you treat a dying woman?
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
What about your
Doesn't seem to
mother's
have anything to do
sickness?
with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Okay. So, you have to go and find... Bastila's father's remains. All right. We can do that. I gotta talk to Aziz. Get the fuck out the way, Duros. Oh, we gotta go back to the Circa place first, and then we will go talk to Aziz, and then we will go out to go out to the sand dunes and find this crate dragon. We might do a swoop race before I leave.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga.
Okay,
I
if he
see
sticks to
that,
redeem for
but do you
bounties.
have the all-important chieftain's gap? Well, that is a
Yes,
very
here
big
it is.
headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Persuade for a bit more, I can
It would
maintain
be
my
valuable
vigilance
to
in
have
the
someone
future.
on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerga...
Alright, 700 credits. And a level up. That we will use to take a point in strength, actually. And we will take a point in demolition. 2 points in demolitions, actually. No, and a point in stealth, because that's getting low. And then we will take force, stun, droid, wound, maybe? Fear. Oh, we'll upgrade to Force Lightning from Force, from what we had there. Force, Shock. Okay, and we have to go this way. Bum. Womp womp. Womp. Womp womp. So how's everybody doing? You too? You alive there? You still watching? Head here, and then we will go to find this crate dragon. Bastila's father's remains. You of your kind, Aziz of Jawa, thank you for what was done. Mine have returned because of you. It is as was agreed, as Aziz had hoped it was. I have things to give you. Take and welcome. That will be fine. Good luck. You are a friend of the Jawas. We will remember when your kind are gone. Ask if you need any more of anything.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh,
I'll
it's
just
you
let
again.
Pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate. Good hunting out there.
Okay. Now, let's take a look here at our map. Fingercrawler, Anchorhead, Eastern Dune Sea. Okay, so we need to go, when we get up here, to the left. I think we'll be okay once we do that. Corpse, I think we already rated it. Oh, no, we did not. 14 credits in 2 parts. I'll take it. Oh. There's the sand crawler. We, look into this at all. So I'm trying to decide. I think we'll actually... Mission's brother... Basila's mother. Basila has agreed to consider her mother's request. Should be out... Okay. So we are still going this way. The Eastern Dune Sea. The fuck is that thing? Try to stay out of these guys' lines of sight. Zerka marker posts.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Well, that wasn't very smart. You're hunters, you and I. Perhaps we should pool our skills. I have tracked a very special beast to its lair. A great dragon rests within. Tonight he is the hunted, although by very unorthodox means. I preferred the solo hunt. That is true, but this is a very critical thing. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of this one. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago, and he is too far out of his territory and must be dealt with. I might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Why should we kill this great beast? The natural cycle on Tatooine spans hundreds of years. But there are complications that must be addressed, complications from our presence. Great dragons feed on banthas. The numbers of either species fall, the other grows too numerous. Now settlers use banthas, so there are less for dragons. This one is moving closer to Anchorhead. Perhaps there will be, but he is the threat tonight. I'll help. Give me the information. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. No room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I placed mines in the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. The food of the beast, this size, is almost exclusively banthas and foolish hunters. If we are not careful to lure him out, we must lure his food to tempt him. How will we leave the banthas here? They too have their food of choice. We must find some bantha fodder to leave the banthas here. I have a few ideas about where this may be found. Sand people keep bantha herds, so some of them must have fodder on hand in their settlement. A vendor in Anchorhead also had some. He had a kiosk in the spaceport. Okay. Seems very easy. Why aren't you talking? One added threat. The sand people regard banthas as sacred. And feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. They're far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The sand people of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. Be careful. Okay. Look, I have your fodder. I already had that shit. Okay. See what I can do. Gotta go find banthas. Oh look, I found banthas. The bantha perks up as you approach, obviously attracted to the smell of the fodder you are carrying. The whole herd falls in steps. Okay, and here we go. There we go. Hostile. Fuck. Okay.
Yes?
What is it?
You heal yourself too.
What?
아추타. 뭔가 군비스돌 아추타.
Good job. Come talk to me. Quickly, be ready. The banthas are in position and will soon stir a restless prey. I hope the mines do their job quickly. Don't worry, I'm ready. Wait, what is that rumbling sound? Oh boy, it's a big one. Holy fuck me. Is done, and the great beast is dead. To my shame, I denied him a final fight, but I will honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You have earned a share of the victory such as it is. Thanks. We did what had to be done, regrettably so. Just hope you remember there were higher reasons for this. Don't let the spoils be your only reason to hunt. Wealth fades, the sands remain. I thank you for your help here today, human. I shall see you again, I am sure. Okay, cool. Remains. Dash open as remains. Oh. When I did that, it killed the remains. But we need to go in here anyway. Shoot a human corpse. Shoot a Twi'lek corpse. Rubble. Scattered equipment pack. Star map.
The star map. Even after all the thousands of years it has been here, it still has tremendous power. Can you not feel it?
The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The great dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power. Come. We should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
The fuck was that noise? Okay.
What?
Awesome, I can now make a purple lightsaber, which is all I ever wanted. Oh, well, look who it is.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
Hold on, Calo, I think
Sorry,
we can work
I'm
out a
not in
deal.
this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Calo, Calo, Calo. I really don't think this was a good idea for you guys. Poor Kalu got his ass kicked. Okay. Danger term.
How can I help? About my mother?
You want to talk?
I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Are you going to give her the holocron to her?
I would like to keep something to remember Father as much as she would. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
As you wish. Is due back. Sure, we'll go through Sand People territory. What is this over here? Oh, raids! Cool. I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
There.
Oh well. Good work, Juhani. so far? Probably, yeah, an hour so far. Okay, so you have to convince Basila not to get rid of Father's holocron. We have to sell these raid plates that we just got. And I think we're done here after that. Worthy of history. Bring him a dragon pearl. We didn't do that. Maybe we'll look into that again later. Before he left, Griff suggested you stop by Zerk's supply shop on Tatooine and speak to him about a potential job. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah, we got a Gizka problem that we're going to have to deal with too. It's gonna fuck us. But we'll worry about that in a minute. For now, go in here. We are going to find our way to Bastila's. We're actually going to return Juhani to the party and bring Mission out. Put Mission in some clothes. And level her up. Give her some points in computer use and demolitions. She will get a feat of 2-weapon fighting.
Sure.
At the Star Wars Cantina, music and blasters and old Jedi masters at the Star Wars.
Well, imagine you coming back. Keep saying.
I have to leave.
Back
There
already.
she is.
Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
So that's the way it is,
Right.
is it? All
Let's go.
that Jedi training, and you haven't learned a thing.
On the contrary, I've learned much. I've learned, for instance, when it is best to walk away from a situation that can only lead to conflict.
How can you learn anything when you hear only what you want to hear? Well, go on then. Keep the holocron. It was for you anyhow. I'll just go off and die peacefully, and you needn't bother with me anymore. That's obviously what's best.
Farewell, Mother. May the Force be with you.
May as well be with one of us.
Oh, fuck you, you fucking bitch. I will strike you down right now. I don't think Basil will give a damn. Alright. We have to go to the Zerka supply store, which is right around the corner over here. That's swoop registration. That's a Jawa. Oh, I made the wrong turn again. Give me for the intruder, human. Intruder? Intrusion. My name is Cinevec, and I believe you dropped this datapad, and I wish to return it to you. Sorry, there must be some mistake. There is no mistake, human. This datapad is yours and yours alone. Please take it. Thanks. My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it is not broken. Goodbye, human. Okay, well, I guess we're going to check this datapad real quick. Datapad, datapad, goes wherever the datapad can. Where is it? Where's it at? I guess we got the thing. This datapad contains a single short cryptic message. The Jinaharadon say to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Hey, Cinny. Okay. Now, I did forget to go to the Sand People Enclave, so we will have to double back and go there. First, we're going to take care of the...
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you can help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here. As you
Come on,
may
Griff,
know,
get to the point.
tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taurus is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open
I know
a bar.
this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch, and now that Taurus is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
Don't worry, Griff. We'll get those tack glands for you.
I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the Exchange could stop by any day.
I don't like
Kinda
Griff.
told him I
I
already
think
had
that,
the stuff, so if he
he's
shows
scum,
up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Now, we will go to the hunting lodge. We'll sell some stuff. Go to the Sand People Enclave. Talk to them. We got to deal with the Gizka. Okay. Hunting Lodge first. Gizka second. Sand People third. Heard about the big fight on the dunes. You're to talk to the lodge, killed a dragon. How about that? I have something to sell you. Well, let's have a look. I have a raid plate to sell. Two of them, actually. If I can find them. Cardio regulators, energy shields, thermal detonator. Am I blind? Lightsabers. Ah, you do not take gaffy sticks. Oh, there they are. Desert Raid skull plate. Wait.
I heard what you did out on the dunes. I'm impressed. I'd never have thought a tenderfoot like you could bring down a dragon. See you around.
Okay, so let's go see if we can deal with this Gizka issue. Does it make much sense when we can just track? Alright, mission, go away. We gotta get HK back. We'll actually raise your awareness.
What?
Feel like you need that. Will they still sell, or will they let me sell these gaffy sticks to them?
Greetings again from the...
Gaffy sticks
you've
to
done a
redeem
good
for
job.
bounties.
You have fulfilled your end of the bargain, and I will, of course, continue to give... Farewell.
Right. 300 credits. I knew I got money for those gaffy sticks somehow, I just couldn't remember for a bit. Okay. This way. So of course we're going to stream tomorrow as well. I don't know exactly what we'll be streaming just yet. Thinking I've been flip-flopping between a few things. Minecraft is one. I think that it would be fun. Kind of play a little bit of Minecraft. I think that it'd be fun to play some Planet Coaster. I'm gonna let that install overnight.
Hmm? Oh, it's you again.
And
good hunting out there.
I was before I replaced my previous computer crashed or something. We were playing a Pokemon randomizer, and I'm thinking about re-exploring that, doing like gold and silver or something like that. I think that'd be fun, but we'll see. The Planet Coaster is what I'm leaning towards right now, and if that doesn't work, we'll pivot to whatever. We might do some Phasmophobia tonight or tomorrow night as well. I'm not sure. It all depends on the oddest of the time. I definitely I've been wanting to play that for a couple days now, and a couple nights ago I just wasn't in the best mental headspace. So so I kind of just laid down early and crashed. So tonight or tomorrow, I think we're gonna play that. End up playing alone or something. We'll see. But you want to talk about a game that I've just kind of fallen in love with? It's that. Let's see here. What else have I been playing lately? The NHL 94 remake I've been playing it on the Xbox One, but they re-released NHL 94 with updated rosters. That's pretty fucking awesome. I haven't played that in a couple days either. I've been playing a lot of TEW. I've been doing some writing, which is something I haven't done a whole lot of in a long time, and it's been very cathartic and very relaxing. So that's been what I've been doing, spending most of my time doing anyway. I will slice these banthas up. Will they just let me recover this mine? No issues? Nope. Ow. Alright, so we are going to show them a great dragon egg. Gain their respect a little bit more, learn their stories and their history. The Sand People Chieftain seems grateful to you, or at least less inclined to smash your head open like a pocky grub seed. I want information on Sand People culture. Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation.
Yeah.
Translation.
Here's a dragon pearl.
Translation.
He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but he also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. The teller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master.
Protocol.
Okay.
Translation.
Tell him farewell for now. Okay. We will find where we are supposed to be for... I'm just curious. Let's save in a new slot. Because I'm going to do something really stupid. HK, you are in the way. Yep, okay. That's what I thought would happen. Oh, not in here. Wait, what's that?
Statement. As you desire.
That will be all. I want to look through this rubble. There we go. Okay. I need the historian. I need the historian. There he is. Compared to the warriors that you have encountered, the Sand People storyteller is relatively calm and moves movements and speech, but he still regards you coldly.
He identified.
I'm honored. Ask him what he records.
Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
And what topics can I choose from?
Translation. You may choose to hear. Translation. The only exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun. Translation.
Begin the history.
Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand people, for there was no sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings. Translation. Though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars. Translation. There are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders.
Continue with the history.
Translation. His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the builders. The builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches until all that was left was the green of the ground. The great cities were lifted away. Translation. Those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted to serve past the sky, seeding the stars with penitent, adaptable slaves.
I want to ask questions about what I've heard.
I should warn you, Master, that any questioning clarification, they may consider this to be speaking the words in error. Obedient.
Okay.
Translation.
Continue the history. I don't want to offend these people.
Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them, and the time of the Great War began. Translation. The builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation. They worked chaos in the machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green that had been misused with fire from above. Translation. Soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free. Translation.
With the history.
Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the Long Walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things?
You gently encourage that?
Translation.
Go ahead.
Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from each other, but all as sand people, and all cherished the land that remained. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again, outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
Is there anything further?
The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master. Translation.
I will return later. Okay, very cool. Do we still have that crate dragon? S-M-I... A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L... No. No, we don't. We might come back and kill all of the Sand People. We might not. I haven't decided yet. Oh, I return to the Ebon Hawk, where we will deal with thousands upon thousands of Gizka. Yes, yeah. Let me see what you have for sale. I need Gizka poison. Gizka poison. And not just the men, but the women and the children. Feed it the Gizka poison. The fuck was that? Okay. Now while the Gizka deal with themselves. They're like animals. I slaughtered them like animals. Alright. I believe that puts us at our end of Tatooine. We have dealt with everything. I think our next stop is Manan. I'm choosing Manan solely because let's see here. A Twi'lek named Sinivek, awesome name by the way, has given you a datapad he claims you dropped. On the datapad is the cryptic message: the Genoharadon say to come see Hulas on Manan. Come alone, or not at all. Alright.
Yes, what's it?
We didn't end our last discussion very well, Card.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology.
Yeah, you do.
More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi.
But I wasn't going to say it. I'm glad you did.
Completely out of my league. It doesn't.
How's that excuse your actions?
It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
No, I do.
But don't worry about it.
I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So,
yes, you should.
Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Don't call me partner. Alright, I have one thing I have to deal with real quick. And then we can depart this desolate fucking planet. I have a lot of red crystals. Okay. Now we have a purple saber. To Manan we will go. Manan. 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 Alright. Once I make sure that we are not about to get attacked on our trip to Manan, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to run and grab me a monster since I'm done with the cider. Right after this vision. Make sure we stay on.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map
floor
was
is
underwater.
vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay, now we will go and do that, and I will be right back after this 2-minute ad break. All right. We are back. Okay. So, you're on the planet of Manon. We will exit the Ebon Hawk. We will take Bastila and Karth, who did not get any screen time other than our exit while we were on Tatooine. So we're going to make sure he gets leveled up. We're going to raise his awareness, actually. And, give him He uses blaster attacks. Let me give him improved condition.
Yes?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you.
He said simp.
Me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you through.
Where's T2? He said simp.
And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Just yanked my,
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really.
Is all right?
I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do.
You should?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Why did
Well,
the
these
Sith
damn
upset
Sith
you so
are
much?
everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to
Breaking the
maintain
law?
their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
Okay.
Well, for the
Why are there
Kolto,
Sith on
of course.
Manan?
Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Selkath built Atto City in the first place, to explore Kolto. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map?
Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never
I
heard
doubt
of
it,
Is there
but-
anything else? Of course.
Shut the
If you
fuck
have any
up
other
and get out of my
questions,
way.
you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Sir, I can't tell my left from my right most of the time. I'm gonna need you to nod. Tell me about Atto City. Atto City is a center of trade and commerce for all of Manan. Indeed, this entire sector. It is the only known source of Kolto in the galaxy, and thus one of its most important worlds. This city was constructed by we Selkath so that other races and cultures could experience the wonders that Manan has to offer. Tell me about Manan. Manan is the homeworld of the Selkath. It is here that our race has lived and thrived for uncounted millennia. With our valuable supply of Kolto, we have become an important player in intergalactic politics. We've taken a neutral stance in the current galactic war between the Sith and the Republic, as we believe that violence is not a permanent solution. Is there another way in which I can assist you? Let me see your inventory. Of course. The Atto City Visitor's Provisional Sand is here to service you, the customer. I will buy the one advanced med pack. I will consider selling everything. I am going to sell all of my red crystals. I'll sell the short swords because I will never use them. I'll sell the Volker shock sticks because I will never use them. I will sell the Republic mod armor. Yeah. I will sell... Let's see here. Scroll down here and see what we can sell. None of this is gonna get sold. Response package, I kind of want to keep those. We really need... The Achani shields I can do without. Thermal detonator we keep. Okay. Actually, I wanted to turn around. Is this a door I can go out? Yes. Lusa. Greetings. Forgive me if this seems an odd question, Offloader, but might you have any exotic species for sale? Nothing dangerous, mind you. What kind of exotic species? Anything non-sentient and non-carnivorous will do, though creatures that are easy to manage are preferred. I shouldn't have killed the Gizka! Why do you want to buy animals? Ah, good question. The Suncath have little exposure to life from other planets, you see, but our government hopes to change that. We're setting up a zoological compound for visitation by the public, and we are hoping to stock it with non-offensive foreign creatures of all types. The only problem right now is actually procuring the exotic species we need. Suncath import restrictions are quite prohibitive, to say the least. So you want to smuggle them in. And not use such a harsh word, Worlder. Let us say that I am interested in engaging in private trade that is allowed by our laws. Finding off-worlders with to deal in such trade is most difficult, however. I have become quite desperate. Might you have what I speak? No, I don't have anything for you. Well, if you do come across something potentially interesting, please please remember me. My name is Nubasa. I hope to see you again. I shouldn't have killed the Gizka. That's a docking bay, brother. Camera is deactivated. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Sith soldier. Ah, fuck it.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over.
Okay, well, they were no help. Okay. Yeah. Camera's deactivated. Oh, for fuck's sake, I went the wrong way. We'll come back to it. Okay, let's go to West Central. I do not anticipate meeting the entire planet of Manan tonight, but we are now at the Visitor Center. Talk to Jolin Offet. Who are you? Sure, I'll play a game with Bazak. Why not? Oh shit. Fuck. How did they get a nat 20? Are you serious? There we go. I'm starting to think this guy has legitimately stacked the deck. Oh my god. How? How? How is this possible? No. No, you fucking cheater. I'm not playing games against you anymore. Fuck you. That was some shit. Welcome to Manan. While you're here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of all folders. Sorry. Or don't worry, I'll follow the rules. What are the rules exactly? The single most important law of Manan is very simple. Colto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying an unprocessed colto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here in Manan, we maintain a careful neutrality. We react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Confrontations between the Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively, as this understood. Understand. There's a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into Otto City. Make it 50 credits, you got a deal. The amount of the fee is legislated by the Manan Board of Trade and Tourism. I'm not at liberty to haggle on this matter. Very well. The gates of Otto City are now open for you. You may come and go so long as you please. As long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you will have to pay the docking fee once more. Welcome to Otto City. Got a nice little view of the water there. Greetings, Offworlder. While I do not have time to converse with you, I hope you find what you're looking for here on Manan. Auto distribution. Sorry, I'm in Congress with the Beast at the moment. By Congress with the Beast, I do mean Odd Tom.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
I missed that entire conversation. So do we have a deal? That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me? The Republic is generous to pay our mercenaries well. Makes sense, I guess. Alright, I'm in. Where do I start? Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Okay, so we'll have to, you know, we can talk to this guy.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. In case you haven't
Why are you hiring
noticed,
mercenaries?
There's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
You're an ass. Human, I wish to speak with you if you have the time. Okay. Greetings, human. My name is Milko Boaz. I hope you're enjoying yourself here in Otto City. Our floating city is beautiful, isn't it, huh? It truly is a wonder to behold. You are too gracious, human. The beauty of Manan is delicate, our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet. What are you talking about? There's a task I would ask, human, Jedi. I fear there's nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured, there will be ample reward for this human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official member of the Selkath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me for this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I've inquired often as to their purpose and been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events that will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. The mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying. They would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I will pay you 500 credits.
But if we can assure the Selkath that they mean no harm, then perhaps it might be worth it.
And what if the Republic does mean harm, Carth? Will you tell them?
If the Republic did mean harm to the Selkath, then I want to know what the Selkath did to provoke it.
How very noble of you.
Please, see if you can find the answers I seek. Find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find where they are going. Find why they do not return. I'll look into it for you. Once you discover some information, please come to speak to me. Believe it or not, I am a friend of the Republic, whatever the truth. I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests and those of the Selkath.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
I don't think you need me to help you with that. I think you're doing wrong. Greetings, human. My name is Shayless. I've heard it said that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? The Sith are a blight among the galaxy. Yeah. Though I suspect we have very little in common, human. I share your dislike of the Sith. They've brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Right up to me, I would do anything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malik. But intergalactic politics stay at my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people. And what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet, my own daughter Shaza, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human, something sinister. I can feel it. I mean, to investigate the disappearances. I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter, the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I am no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Otto authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you, Shayless. I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Off-Worlders and the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you uncover anything, human, report back to me at once. If you learn the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth, I will reward you as promised.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. Normally I charge you for information. The times are good right now, and I'm feeling generous. So ask your questions, free of charge.
Do you know anything about the ancient ruins or star map?
World, they've long since disappeared beneath the oceans.
Don't you hate the Republic for defeating your people?
It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malik. So I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ajani. Or anything else you want?
Any questions? Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
The price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy. So why are you telling me?
For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any use for us mercs. It's too bad. I could have used the work.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Ajani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
Want to ask you some questions?
Though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more?
Have you heard anything about young Selkath going missing?
My business with the Selkath is my own.
Maybe the Selkath would be interested in your activities.
People or their laws. There is no evidence I have done anything wrong. You will not learn my business this way.
Maybe I'll just gut you like a Selkath preparing an Orkana ray for lunch.
The language of my people. We share the love of death and bloodshed, but we are a rare breed on this planet. Even the Sith here are as weak as the cowardly fish people. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits, as if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring a Chani for the errands they had me running. The task
What were you doing
well,
to the Sith?
but was boring and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith.
What then? What happened to the youths?
And there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome the excitement. Is there more you would...
I'm seeking an ancient star map or some alien
None has no
ruins.
such things, unless the Selkath have them hidden away at the bottom of the ocean. Yes, I'm not surprised.
Oh, I'll be going now.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come, so lay your credit.
Sure, I'll play. I think I might have a better chance against you than the last fucker I played. There we go. Set is tied. Two wins. Be nice to get my money back after that last loss.
You got lucky
Oh!
in this game. So clear out.
No, I'll be going now.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. Well, some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but this planet is bad enough without mingling with the locals. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Searching for some
Are you
ancient
some kind
ruins.
of historian or something? You should forget about the past, look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get stuck on Manan, the worst post in the galaxy. It isn't easy here, you know.
At least it's
not
not
with all the
Taurus.
Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. But I don't really want to. We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk.
Okay.
Oh, come on. What's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Oh, I see what's in stock. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Okay.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taurus into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment. I have no desire to speak to you. I know...
You hiring for the Then why are you wasting my time?
Okay. Sith Embassy. Find out why the Republic's hiring so many mercs. Lots of things to be doing. Oh. Fastly, get out of the way. Where can I get a purchase permit? I just want some information. Okay. I'll be going since you're an asshole. Why are you disturbing me? Can you not see him overseeing the package of this Colto? I'd like to buy some of your Colto. Man, people are assholes. Well, I do not have time to converse with you. I'm going to continue to be an asshole. Okay. Oh, what we got going on here?
Days are numbered. We'll be long until Malik turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malik isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malik's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
Excuse me.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malik could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Ah, you fucking assholes. Yeah, general store.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
The Sith a month's pay. Since you are a member of the Republic, I will charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Selkath now seem more distant than before. They treat members of the Republic at arm's length only. I hope this does not negatively impact our trade. If they give too much deference to the Sith, then the monsters will simply come in and take over. My feelings about the Sith are well known around Atos City. Shall spare you further outbursts. What may I do for you? Let me see what you have in stock. As you wish, you. My inventory contains the finest aerotech equipment you can find on Manon, all that far superior to circuit core, as will the Sith are so fond of. I will buy all of your advanced med packs. And otherwise, I will leave. You don't have anything I want. Okay. What are we looking for? To see Roland Wan at the Republic Embassy. To figure out what's going on with the missing Selkath, which have been being lured into their base. And I have to find out why the Republic is hiring mercenaries. Visitors Hotel.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison, while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find...
Okay. Well, that changes everything. The Republic Embassy, apparently we're going.
Welcome to Manan.
Roland Wan.
I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are your soldiers
Kolto
loading
is a
so much
precious
Kolto?
resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
Well, I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council.
Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map. The remnant of an ancient forgotten
and
race.
forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan? Well, perhaps.
You know something?
But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded.
Where's the droid?
Sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get. You can choose whichever. Good call.
I'll interrogate
Sure
prisoner.
don't push him too hard, or we might. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data record?
Okay. To the Republic Embassy we go.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents. Okay, but you should know what we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? Hey you!
Yes.
Wake up!
Boy, what do you want?
Interrogate him. Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You lies. You work for the Republic.
Talk, we can make it worth your while.
The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
Please don't hurt me.
We're the only ones who'll take you in now.
But they... Boy.
Try something else.
What?
You know about your companion.
Nothing
you don't tell us, he will suffer. Okay? You don't really need you. Your companion can tell us what they know anyway.
Damn! He blanked.
Checked him with the neutralizing agent. Start over.
Boy, what do you...
Interrogate him.
What?
We know about your companion. So you would give you back to the Sith to keep him.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine.
We don't really need you anyway.
The gutless
Sith.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No. Nothing you could do to...
Don't tell us, he will suffer.
Boy.
Let's try something else. Maybe we should do something about Tella.
How did you find out?
Oh, we can make life easy for both of you here.
Blanked out.
Okay.
Boy.
Taylor again. We have her already.
No,
She may be spared if you talk.
No.
Then talk.
Yes. Boy. You're not.
Damn.
Boy, what did... You're not.
Relax, I'm not here to threaten him. If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Please.
The Sith will never try.
But they... Boy, what do you want?
Damn!
You blank.
Boy. No. No, please. Yes. Boy. You're not.
Damn!
Boy. What?
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easy.
You can't do that.
The gutless Sith will...
He wouldn't talk. But he... Boy, what do...
Damn!
You blank...
Damn!
Boy, what? You're not.
Relax.
Ha.
Talk, we can make it worth your while.
Please.
I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
The Sith will never...
Never. Boy. He...
Damn!
You blank... Giving up so soon?
I'm not giving up. Okay, let's try this one more time.
You're back. Let's get it started.
Yes. Okay.
Boy.
Interrogate.
What do you want? What?
We know about your companion. If you
But he...
don't tell us, he will suffer.
The gutless Sith will...
He wouldn't talk.
Of course, they would never...
You can't do that. Boy.
Damn!
You blank...
Boy. What? No. Please. No, please.
Walker, something may happen to her.
Boy. What?
Damn!
You blank...
Boy. No. No, please. Yes. Boy, what do you... You're not.
The Sith will never trust...
Damn!
You blank...
Boy, what do you... What?
Of course, they would never believe...
You can't... But he...
The gutless Sith...
He wouldn't talk. Boy, what do you...
Damn!
You blanked out. Giving up so soon?
No, just reevaluating.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their... We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are the strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more... Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is, we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely.
Okay. Decrypt Sith pass card. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 3 is 7. Plus 4 is 11, plus 5 is 16, plus 6 would be 22. 21 minus 21. Okay, so this would be 18. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 1 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Keeps doubling. 64. 2. 1, 32, 81, 64, 25. 5 times 5. So, what times what? Nothing. 9. 1, 0, 8, 3, 3, 2, 5, 8. 7? Damn. Okay. Well, this is easier. Alright, so it's 6. What? So it's 7? Two, 9. One, 0, 8, 3. 2 plus 8. 11. Okay, my brain is fried. Okay, so. What we got going on up here?
Those Sith are always...
If it wasn't for those damn Selkath neutrality laws, I'd teach that Sith a thing or two.
Control your anger. Anger leads to the dark side.
Right. You probably know best. You are a Jedi, yeah. Well, as long as the Sith stay out of...
Okay. Phyllis. A rather strange greeting. These are strange times. The Sith and the Republic battle to control the galaxy, but their war destroys what both seek to possess. The war sows fear and confusion. People are lost. They want guidance, direction. They have questions, and they want answers. That is why I'm here. I, too, seek answers. Answers to what? The Republic, the Sith, the war, everything, nothing. Answers are always hardest to find when questions are unclear. Yet that does not stop us from searching. Who are you? A name. There is power in names. Yet, in the end, a name alone means less than nothing. I am Hulas, a traveler from the world of Doro. What is your name, human? Cindy Vec gave me a message to see you. Cindy Vec, this name means nothing to me. Are you certain this person told you and your companions to come and see me? That is very strange. Obviously, there must be a mistake. Oh. Yeah, I gotta talk to them alone. Talk to him alone, but we will do that next time. After we talk to the Shady Rodian. Why do you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you. I wanted to ask you a few questions. I'm not here to give you knowledge. Do business with me, worthy of business. I'd trade and sell Pazat cards for those that have interest. If you have interest, let's see what you got. Nothing worthwhile. Okay, so we are going to stop here for the evening. And we will be back tomorrow with probably some Planet Coaster. If Planet Coaster doesn't work, we will then pivot to something like Minecraft. And finally, tomorrow we will be playing some Phasmophobia, I do believe. So be sure to come in, stay tuned. Probably around 6 o'clock we'll take off. I will see you guys then. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!